Yo, what is going on, guys and girls around the world? It's your boy Sethio coming at you from the Viewpoint TV. And today I have a special guest. His name is
Stephen Comer.
Today we're going to talk about how to balance school with business. Okay, and you're a business owner yourself?
I am.
Right? So I guess you're the perfect person to talk to about the topic.
I guess so.
There we go. So what is the name of your business? We might as well hop in with just telling them what you are, what you do, your name.
So, like I said, my name's Stephen Comer. I am the co-founder of Ascension Digital Marketing. Our goal is to create a bridge digitally between your potential clients and customers and your physical storefront or service that you render by creating a sense of better communication with your target audience. We've been in business for 4.5 years. Just recently, this past year, we rebranded as Ascension Digital because I brought on a business partner. Before that, it was e-commerce digital marketing, had my name in it, and I was like, now that I have someone else in the business, I don't want to specifically have my name be the thing that people recognize.
Yeah. Okay, so ironically, you being the owner of an advertising business, I want to ask, how do you advertise an advertising business?
So, as ironic as it is, a lot of what we do is social media marketing for our clients. We do that too, but we don't really put money into it. And the reason being is that we see the results our clients get with, scaling ads and whatnot. I mean, I could even pull up a little example here. We actually had an ad get shut down today for doing too well.
Really?
We had 140 messenger conversations started less than 10 days.
Right.
For a sales insurance company or a insurance sales company. And they said, well, this could be misconstrued as like a too good to be true multi-level marketing, get rich quick scheme. And the only reason they thought that is because so many people responded so fast. And we spent $160 to get 140 message replies. So to think $1 per lead, it won't even show me the results anymore because it says not approved, but to reach 10,000 people, specifically targeted that would be interested in the opportunity, to get almost 2,000 clicks and also get about 2% of a response rate of the people that see it, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's literally insane. And right now, the reason that we don't do that is because we don't have the manpower to facilitate all the work.
Yeah. And
until we do that, and until me and my business partner can trust all the people on our team to the fullest extent, we're not going to give people the opportunity to tarnish the name of our brand.
Yeah. Because if 1,000 people come at you one day, you're not going to know what to do.
Exactly.
You won't be able to do anything.
And not only that, training employees takes time. One of the things we do is social media training for businesses.
Yeah.
So, we train sales staff, whether you're at a car dealership or an insurance agency or anything that's commission-based, so you even work at Nordstrom or whatever, and you're selling shoes. We train people on how to use and leverage their social media presence to create more sales.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you look at the potential that social media has to create a personal connection with your clientele.
Right.
To show them that any day, any second of any day, you can send me a DM and we'll answer your questions as soon as possible. And if we can't get you one right now, I'll make sure we get you the best answer possible soon.
Yeah.
Not only that, giving them promotional offers and keeping them up to date with what's available. That's what the market wants.
Right.
The market wants to feel cared for on an individual basis. And, you see McDonald's ads where it's like, McRib's back. And then, everybody comes that likes a McRib, probably like 6 people. It's not personal. It's just telling you that something's available and it's an advertisement. Whereas whenever you as an individual reach out to people to connect with them, it feels more personable. So it feels more suggestive rather than pushy.
Right.
And that's the single biggest thing we tell people is we're not a pushy sales agency. We don't ever force anybody into a contract that doesn't want to be in one, because if they think that, then they either don't really understand what it is that we do, they haven't read the agreement that is being proposed to them, or they really just don't understand the value of what it is that we do. And if you don't have either of those 3 things, it's going to feel really forced because you don't understand. But if you do understand, it's suggestive because you know the value that's in it. That's why we don't put any money really into individually advertising ourselves. And I think that, it makes sense. We're kind of limiting ourselves right now too, because my business partner, she's a partner at another business that does sound production and whatnot, called Higher Sounds Production. I think it's out of Latrobe. She does that with the gentleman that originally owned it, and now she's a partner there. And then she's also a partner with me, and she's very active in youth ministry and stuff like that. So she's always had a lot on her plate, the same way I have too. But the difference is I'm still in school and she went for a 2-year graphic design degree. So she doesn't have school to worry about, but she has a ton of other stuff that she's committed to.
Yeah.
So with us having a limited schedule right now because of my time constraints with school plus being a business owner,
Yeah.
we don't have the time to grow right now. You know,
Yeah.
we're making we are making a really decent living off of, you know, the clientele that we consistently have now. But at the same time, we know that if we tried to push it too much more, that either school's really going to suffer or we're going to stretch ourselves too thin with our clientele and we're not going to be able to do the work whenever the schoolwork really needs to be put into crunch time.
Yeah.
So we're just being systematic in how we do things, and bringing in new employees isn't a real big focus right now because of the fact that, you know, since we're not actively marketing ourselves outside of the things that we do here or there whenever we meet up, you know, a lot of it's word of mouth and referral based, and we give kickbacks to those that refer people business. I mean, that's even something that anybody could do for us. You know, you find us leads, we give you $200 per lead, cash, PayPal, Venmo, however you want it. If you really are in a tight spot and need some cash, if you're willing to go on Indeed or Monster or whatever, you know, job listing sites, and you look up social media marketing jobs or digital marketing positions available or whatever, and just send us those and approach the businesses and say like, hey, I want to connect you with this great advertising agency. You know, that's easy money.
Yeah.
That's really easy.
Can't go
money.
wrong.
Because not only that, you know, it's a warm lead because they're actively looking for that, and the likelihood of them signing a contract with us is already decently high because it is a warm lead. So for each one that signs a contract to get $200 and not have to do any of the work, that's phenomenal. Or if you really want to do the work and learn how to do it, what it is that we do, you get half the contract value. The other half goes to covering our tax liability as well as covering our overhead.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're getting a really good gig for having to do about 15 to 30 minutes of work a day per client.
Right. Whenever it comes to the balance in your schooling and business, what would you say the hardest part? We talked about the good parts, but what would be the hardest part?
The hardest part is whenever there's actual scheduling conflicts, I think.
With school, you mean, like with classes and that?
Between school, in terms of specifically classes and business.
Right.
So like, say for example, tomorrow I have a meeting in the morning with the Amish furniture place down the road. But I also have a test at the same time I'm supposed to meet. And they don't have any time flexibility on when we can meet. You know, then I have to really decide what's more important, getting content and signing a contract or taking a test that maybe is worth, I don't know, 10% of my grade.
Yeah.
And obviously, whenever it comes to school, the tests and things like that are a higher percentage of your grade, that's definitely more important. And there's always going to be another time to meet. For me, the biggest thing is if it's a potential client that has yet to sign a contract, that's incredibly important to me.
Right.
Because one, because I'm not actively marketing, they've been given to us by referral. And if someone that's a client of ours or someone that knows us well has referred our business to an individual, that means that they're expecting the same great quality that the person that referred them has gotten with us.
Right.
So if I'm under delivering on that, that already starts with a bad taste in their mouth. And then you have to kind of give them a palate cleanser and then give them what everybody else is experiencing.
Yeah.
And for that, you know,
it's your reputation. That initial
there's nothing
response.
more valuable than reputation. And I'll leave it at that. If it comes to starting a business in school, I mean, given I only have 6 months left, I'll be out of the school system forever in April.
Thank God.
Yeah. Bless up.
What are your plans after?
Just continue doing this and working on the other businesses I'm in the middle of starting.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah, I mean, do what you value most and don't regret it.
Make sure you're happy with your business endeavors, because at the end of the day, who cares what makes money? Because in 10 years down the road, your business can be as successful as you want it to be. But like you mentioned earlier, it's not about the money. I mean, yeah, you need money to live, kind of. But
it's about the value you bring, because the money is a byproduct of the value.
Yeah, but if you're happy, content with life, I'd rather make 50 grand and be happy than make 80 grand
and be miserable
and hate my job.
Yeah.
So that's probably not being a business owner. That's the only tip I can give to you guys. Don't have much experience under my belt.
I mean, this is a business in itself.
Yeah, working to be.
Honestly, business I don't really think can be defined as like a product or a service. I think business is dedicating your time to something that's more than just yourself.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
And even though, you know, maybe this isn't, I don't know if this is turning a profit or not for you, or you're just doing it out of the goodness of your heart and actually creating a thoughtful dialogue with people.
Right.
But that adds value.
Yeah.
And even though it might not add value to you monetarily, it adds value to people.
A lot of people
and that's
said
a business.
they liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, they contact me and they're like, "Hey man, that little clip you posted, like I really felt that."
Yeah.
Like that depression podcast I had, a lot of people, they gave me some good criticism if they were critiquing, or they just said this was awesome, keep it up. And that's really good to see.